Well, with respect, I hate to throw the rotten cabbage on the sofa, but I got to.
Oh, okay.
Harris Zafar is the gentleman you're talking about, and I know Harris, and I know the Ahmadiyya are indeed, they are a heretical Muslim sect. They are mostly in Pakistan and Indonesia. They are persecuted ferociously in both places as heretics because they believe in a further prophet, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, who was a 19th century figure. And they are relatively peaceful. And so you would think, hey, these guys are our friends and allies. But in the United States, the Ahmadiyya side with their persecutors. And Harris Zafar is a very clever and very slick individual. And he was on Megyn Kelly about Ayaan Hirsi Ali speaking at Yale, and they were protesting. And he said, in the first place, I totally uphold the freedom of speech, and I completely am in agreement. Ayaan Hirsi Ali is an ex-Muslim who is strongly critical of Islam. And I completely agree that Ayaan Hirsi Ali should have the freedom of speech. I'm just surprised that she was invited to speak at Yale. And I don't think she should be given a platform of this kind. And that's when Megyn Kelly got mad and said, do you hear what you're saying? You're saying she has complete freedom of speech as long as nobody's listening. As long as she's not given a platform. And see, those guys are very slick. They are completely against the freedom of speech. Islam forbids criticism of Islam. Ayaan Hirsi Ali criticizes Islam. Therefore, she is not to be heard. But Harris Zafar, and any other Muslim of any sect, knows enough not to go on Megyn Kelly and say, I'm against the freedom of speech. Ayaan Hirsi Ali should be forcibly silenced. So he goes on there and says, he can't really say she's a racist because she's a black woman from Somalia, like they say about me. So they say, you know, she's ignorant and bigoted, and she should not be given this kind of respectable platform, which is exactly the same as saying she should not be allowed to speak. It's just a slicker way to do it. And the problem is these slick deceivers, well, with respect, they deceive even people who are very savvy about this issue. And Harris Zafar is absolutely no friend of freedom or no friend of, and the Ahmadis in general in the United States, no friend of those who are defending human rights in the West.